what's the most toxic thing you've ever done in a relationship?
Oh my god. That's a heavy question for the first question.
I literally don't think I've done anything toxic in a relationship.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely, like, it's just not my personality.
What's your longest relationship's been?
2.5 years.
5 months.
That's
Maybe 6 months.
We'll say 6, round it up.
Let's say 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But what do you define as toxic is the question.
That's true. The person didn't define toxic. The question was just, what was the most toxic thing you've done in a relationship? So this person, who knows what they're meaning? But I guess to me, when I think someone's being toxic in a relationship, I guess is maybe you've been a bit controlling. Maybe you've led them on a bit. So maybe you weren't completely in it.
Yeah, maybe you're a catfish.
Oh.
This is specific to relationships, right?
Yeah, in a relationship.
No. Maybe, I feel like I've led people on, but not in a relationship.
Led people on? In what way?
You know, when you like get messages and you're like into it in the moment, and then when it's like time to make it like real life, and you're like, nah. So I feel like I've done some of that maybe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they respond to that? Do guys ever get mad? Like, you know when they're like, you led me on.
I would say, nah, you're ugly anyway.
But
is this how we're studying this? Jeez. For me personally, I know that guy I don't see a future with. But just having that company and just being telling him like, maybe one day. And so he has hope for that, like maybe one day. But I just know it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
Is that enough for guys? Like, just to have that little hint of hope, that's enough for them to stick
I think
around.
that's enough for anyone if they
really like you. They'll click onto anything.
Yeah.
Really? So without getting that actual commitment from you, they're okay with just knowing that there's maybe of hope.
Come back, and you can continuously shut them down.
Damn.
I mean, guys, toxic in itself.
That's toxic.
Guys do that to girls all the time.
That's very true.
They do, so.
That's actually so true. They'll dangle that little carrot. Oh my god. But I was gonna ask, like, for you, like, with having, your longest relationships being shorter, do you think there's been like ever like a reason with that, or it's just the type of guys?
Just the standard of men in this country, they're not enough for me.
In the country, not even in...
just not...
Yeah.
I mean, worldwide. Nah, just like... I can only really speak for like NZ men, and I think some of them are amazing, but they're just not for me. So... And I think I've known that for a while.
You need to go international, girl.
Who's
trying to find me out?
I get that. Like, so sort of like nobody's ever really like met that standard.
Yeah, or if they have, it just hasn't worked out.
Oh, so you have found someone that's met it.
Not all the boxes, but some.
Yeah.
And
I've met someone that's ticked all my boxes and it's still not worked out. So I just think, I don't know, something in this climate down here.
When you're saying didn't work out, it's like there wasn't that like chemistry?
No, just like outside of the relationship factors, and it just meant that the relationship couldn't work out. But it's like I feel like today you just never know. Yeah. Like I've seen relationships where they've been married and divorced in the matter of like a year. So it's just such a volatile landscape these days that you just never know.
It's so sad. Like every time I see a relationship these days, it's like I never know whether tomorrow there's gonna be a breakup post or whether there's gonna be like a wedding post. It can literally go either way so quickly.
100%.
But it's like I don't really know like what's changed, because I feel like ages ago, like when I was younger, I feel like there was so many relationships and people would be in like these long-term relationships all the time.
Sure.
And now that's so rare.
It is. I feel like short-term relationships, I feel like for a lot of people now they're easier to maintain because it's kind of like long-term. I don't think a lot of people date to marry. I think they just date to find.
I think it's the whole Tinder Bumble culture. Now you just got thousands of women at your fingertips.
It's options.
So
you've got
options. Thousands of options, and it's like you don't need to stick with one person because if they're gone, I can just open up my app, find another one.
That's
that's
it's
so
options.
Social media.
It's social media. You just don't relate. Definitely don't relate.
But I'm learning that it's ridiculous out there.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy though. Like,
say 5 years ago, I don't think people had this level.
Yeah. I always say 5 years as well. Like, if you go into a relationship 5 years ago, you're sorted. Like, you're fine. People back then just thought differently. And I know it's only 5 years, but
it's not guaranteed happiness.
No.
But it wasn't as
bad.
Yeah. That's true. The level of options you can have now is just mad. Like,
and the level of effort people put into a relationship is so low.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we have a fight now. Fuck it. We're going to break up.
Agree.
Oh.
Yeah. I've seen this happen.
I don't feel like anyone works to keep their relationship nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like everyone gives up.
Damn, that's intense. I guess that would sort of put you on like this place when you're in a relationship where you're like, well, any minute now this could just end.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how do you
it depends,
be really
though.
like,
I don't
you know,
I think it's think like that. I don't think you should
depends,
think like that. Because if you're gonna have the mindset, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, then you might as well just leave.
Might as well not be in it.
Yeah.
No, I think it depends relationship to relationship.
That's true. Okay, so what about like, what are your own toxic traits is another question. So, what could you say about yourself? Like just one thing that you probably think you maybe, you know, could work on. I guess, what's your negative thing that you might be bringing to the relationship? Like maybe is it sort of like a bit too anxious to really fully commit? Liking having your options open rather than just being with one person, like you still want to sort of see what else is out there. Is it hard to be like open with your emotions and really have those like deep conversations?
I think that's probably mine. I feel like I'm too emotional.
Too emotional?
Yeah, I feel like I'm too emotional, and like maybe he'll say something and I'll be like, oh, like I'll take it the wrong way, and then I'm like, oh, but it was never like that. Yeah, I feel like that's probably mine.
No, like it wasn't that deep.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, next time I should, you know?
Yeah.
But it's more like internal than it is like in the relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Something for you to do.
But it can like put strain on because then he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say like these things. And I'm like, no, like you should have the freedom to
say what you need to say.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so like me because every time, like I always tell like Elvis, like just communicate, just tell me how you feel, just tell me how you feel.
Oh.
And then he's like, but I tell you how I feel.
And then you cry.
And I'm like, but I'm allowed to. I don't have to be happy just because you told me like I'm fucking shit at something. I don't have to.
Guys do that. They're like they're so scared of women being upset and then us crying. But sometimes, like I always tell T that every time I cry, I feel like it's leaving. Like the sadness is leaving. That's like that's the way
you're getting it out.
I'm getting it out, right? So like he's always like, no, I don't want to upset you. And I'm like, no, you need to just tell things how it is because I think my toxic trait is I guess it's toxic because it doesn't work in our relationship, but I think it's wanting to talk about stuff then and there.
Oh, you're me.
I was going to say that was mine.
Whereas like for him, he needs time. And I'm not going to give him that time. It happened now. We're talking about it.
But I think it's best that way.
Yeah.
I thought it is too, but then the things you need to in a relationship you need to adapt to each other. So it's like even if you're not in a relationship, if you're just seeing someone, you need to understand their ways of dealing with stuff. So then like you don't clash. There's nothing. You don't have to change, but you just have to adapt to each other's kind of ways of doing things. I feel so. I think that's my toxic trait. Not always taking time out and being like. Think about things, center yourself, and then talk. You know.
Yeah.
With a clear mind.
With a clear mind.
In case you say some crazy stuff.
Yeah. That takes a lot of learning to do that.
It does. It takes a long time. I'm still trying to get the hang of it.
Because you know, us girls, we're ready with a quick comeback. Like
they'll
say
sharp tongues.
Oh my god, we've already got the answer before you finish the sentence.
Yeah.
So it's something to really learn to actually let them finish what they were going to say.
Yeah.
Then actually think about your response.
Yeah.
And do you really want to say that?
Yeah. And also I have to learn on not being petty.
Oh god, yeah.
Because
that
you
one
actually
is
say something.
Very good ones, man.
Like anyone can say something, and I'll be like, okay, so on July 16th, 2003, let me
pull out those receipts.
And it's like sometimes it's not even necessary. You just need to listen to what they're saying and not invalidate what they're saying and their feelings. It's not about always having something to say or having the last, last word.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh my god, those are such good ones. You're making me reevaluate myself.
You gotta do it, sis.
I don't think it was toxic, eh?
You don't think it's toxic until you actually realize when someone else does it to you, and I'm like, that hurt my feelings. Yeah, it really hurts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, what about you?
I haven't been in a relationship, so like a relationship that's that deep for me to like notice my toxic traits. So
even like a situationship.
Hasn't been that deep.
True.
I'm very. Oh, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if it's a toxic trait.
What is it?
It's like, if I have an issue, I'll communicate it. I'm very like straightforward.
Yeah.
But I won't talk about it again.
That's
like,
not toxic. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I'll just hold
Once
it
you've
in,
dealt
like,
with it, it's done.
And
Don't
then if
bring
they
it up.
ask me like, "Oh, is it bothering you?" I'll just be like, "No, it's cool. It's chill."
Even if it is bothering you.
Even if it is bothering me.
Okay.
Once I've told you,
maybe
once-
that's toxic.
It kind of processes on the fourth go.
I don't wait till the
Third time
fourth
lucky.
go, so I'm like, okay, if you don't get it the first time, I can't explain.
I guess I feel like it would be your coping mechanism because you don't want to have to revisit that same conversation.
Yeah.
But then, especially for guys, it literally takes 100 million times to understand something.
But I mean, it's still early days, so I'm like, I can't be bothered. Like, if you don't get it, you don't get it. It's fine.
Yeah, I get that.
I just never want things to be too deep. So that's a bad trait. I won't let things get too deep. Like,
just surface level.
Yeah, surface level. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That could be a little toxic.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But at least you know it.
That's true.
Yeah.
But then again, sometimes it's probably a good thing as well. It's probably protected you from a lot of bad situations.
Yeah. And getting worse.
Yeah.
You said you're getting worse?
No, from like bad
I was like,
situations getting worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, what about you?
Like, I really want to say I don't have any toxic traits because I truly believe that I don't. Like, if we were to put my ex-boyfriends, like, line them up and ask them, like, I don't think they'd say
So that might
anything.
be the next episode.
No. I genuinely don't think they'd say that there's anything toxic about me. But there's things I could work on, and I think one of those was what Viv said, which I feel like I have been working on, like, taking time to, like, think about the situation before just being like, blah, 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 this is how I feel.
Yeah.
But I will still be like, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
But maybe just processing a little bit.
Yeah. It's hard, because sometimes, like, you just think, like, I already know how I feel about this. I don't know what I want to say. So I'm just going to say this. But then later on you look at it and you're like,
it's in the heat of the moment type shit that you said.
You can say a lot in the heat of the
moment.
moment.
100%. I think that was the hardest lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Was to, like, cool off.
Yeah.
And then come back to it,
Yeah. It's like, but you don't think you need to cool
Nah.
off. Like, you think I'm chill.
Yeah.
Like you think you're making sense.
Yeah. To me, I think I'm like philosophical.
I'm just
straight.
This is the
and write it down. But really, I'm really being toxic with the things I'm saying. Yeah. Oh my god, that's interesting. So, I think one of the other questions was like, is posting like hella thirst traps on social media okay when you're in a relationship?
Yes.
So posting
your
a thirst
body, your
trap when you're in a
choice.
relationship. No. What is a thirst trap? Let's just like define that.
Different definitions.
How far does it go?
We were like talking about, what did we say? It was like provocative, right?
Yeah. But so much is
content that might come across as provoking. But
But a girl
could be
in a
anything.
full tight, like in a tight dress,
Can
but
be,
all covered,
Yeah.
can
Can
still
be,
be
yeah, exactly.
It's just really tight. So you
Summer
can,
dresses.
Yeah.
thirst
Bikini
trap.
pics. Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah.
I think it's like, what you said, your body, your choice.
And I think like guys who are possessive will think anything is a thirst trap.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to attract this and that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, just do you.
Yeah.
Just do you.
If your man's crazy, leave him.
Yeah.
If your girl's crazy, leave her.
And there's like a meme, and it's like if a girl, it was like a girl with a, I don't know, bikini or really tight top, and her like boobs were out and stuff, and the caption was like, fellas, if your girl goes out like this, like, do you let her go out like this or something like that? And it was like, well, don't date someone if you can't if you have insecurities that you can't.
It's obviously not your time.
Most likely you already know the kind of girl that she is before you date her.
100%. The girls don't just automatically change.
To being
if
like
anything, they change to being the opposite.
The other way.
You can't turn a hoe into a wife.
Yeah.
No.
Didn't somebody say that?
You can try. But definitely I think like the way you meet her is the way you should always accept her.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And
mind you,
people change.
what if
People
you
do change.
meet each other at a young age? Like 15.
Well, I think she's more personality-wise, right? Like when you meet someone, like you fall in love with who they are, not really, because you grow and you look different as you grow if you meet them.
But it's like a marriage. The person that you're marrying is not the person that's going to be like that person in 5 years.
Yeah.
But you marry that person with a commitment that
you're gonna grow with.
You're gonna grow with them, and you're gonna accept the person that they grow into.
Yeah.
So if you're not liking the things
so if you don't like the base,
don't
even try to build anything.
But I think even if the girl changes and wants and suddenly has this like confidence and wants to post all these thirst traps, like if you trust, it's the trust in your relationship,
you'll be like,
right?
yes, babe. Like, you know.
Yeah.
For me, it's the trust. It's obviously your body, your choice. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
But I guess the second thing is if you trust your man trusts you.
Yeah.
He shouldn't care about what you post.
It's how you respond to the DMs.
But also, I
feel
like
that's the real
question. I feel like
the real question.
having just general respect for your relationship. Like, you don't have to post everything out there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you know, he's not, like, I feel like whoever you're in a partnership or a relationship with, they won't feel like you respect the relationship or that you cherish, you know, like, that side of you for them. Because otherwise you'll be in a relationship with everyone.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what I feel,
So I feel like there
I feel
has
like
to
that's
be
just an image,
healthy
though, right?
medium. Like,
Well, you're posting out there that you feel like it's for everyone. That's just your physical image. What they're in a relationship with is who you are inside, right?
That's true.
So, like, I feel like there's a lot of women that make money off their physical image. Like, that's their full-time job as influencers or whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like whoever they date, obviously, must be a very secure person and must be secure in their relationship, right? Because they know the person they're dating.
Yeah.
And I feel like your physical being on this planet that's it. It's your soul that's attached to it that, like, is what you connect with, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Because you can change your physical appearance like this.
Very true.
You can look like completely different like this. So you really have to connect with who that person's on the inside.
Damn, that's so true. Because, I mean, these days, like, Instagram is becoming, like, a dangerous place.
It is.
Like, to me, I do feel like the way everybody posts now is probably different to how Instagram started when, like, I first you know, you post your little meal. This was my dinner.
With those real hard out, what's it called, filters? You know, like the real, like, washed out filters.
God, and the borders, too.
Your borders.
Yeah, borders. But now it's about
angles.
It's about angles. It's about lighting. It's about lighting. It's about being the best version of yourself.
And apparently, like, what time to post, who's going to be looking at it.
My
People
God.
think about that now.
There's analytics.
Yeah.
But, like, also, it's about posting the best version of yourself as well. And that can be a lot of pressure, I think. But, you know, to what extent, like, because I know there's a lot of girls that I have on my Instagram who edit a lot, but they edit in a way of making their waist smaller, more cheekbones, wider eyes, wider teeth, and sometimes it's to the point where you're like,
is this the same person?
Is that? I've got back on their face.
Is
that what I think it is? So it's like, to what extent is it sort of like okay or not? Like, I understand that it's your own photos.
But it's catfishing.
It's catfish for sure, but it's like, you do you. If that's what makes you happy. To edit your photos. Like, if you feel good that you've put this content out there, then you do you. Like, I don't feel like I'm anyone to tell them to change.
Exactly.
But then, like, when you see them in public, you're like,
do you think you should tell them in public?
But you've got a lot of, if there are people saying, whoa, like, this girl's, like, mad editing, like, this is crazy.
But
some people knows,
I feel like if she damn well knows.
Yeah, 100%.
She knows.
But it's like the same with people with like facial surgery and stuff, like Botox, lip fillers and stuff. They know they're changing their face like that, but you're not gonna go up to them and be like, I saw you got your lips done, like you look so different.
They still look the same.
I feel like
pictures.
If you're their friend, you can make like a slight joke and be like, sis, this filter.
You don't need to.
But that's been tried and tested, baby. Don't work.
But if it's not your friend, you don't have the audacity to come up to someone and say like, you know, why'd you whiten your teeth or something? Like,
imagine that in your DMs. Stop your fucking.
But like, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if you upload that photo on Tinder and someone goes on a date with you and then decides to never see you again because
that's true.
Yeah.
They're expecting a different version.
So you should be able to.
And then you can't.
Oh shit.
As long as you know that you don't look like that.
That's
in real life.
And then you walk in public and you're like, hey.
I think that's the biggest thing is that you understand what you're editing on yourself and you understand what you really look like.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And if you do that, just understand you're beautiful regardless
I know. That's the crazy thing. So. Like, I'm like, are we putting so much pressure that people feel like they have to
100%,
do that? That's so sad. I'm like, I need to go comment on more girls' photos. Like, you look fucking bomb. You did that, girl. But like, I think for a lot of people, like, it's so much deeper than that.
It is. It goes.
So one of the last questions was like, does someone's income change whether you'll date them or not? So if they earn more than you, if they earn less than you, does that affect whether you'll date them or not?
No, I don't think so. Not for me, no.
So he could be like not working.
I mean, it's not. It can't be a bum.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can't be a bum.
That's not always a bum. That's not always bum.
I have standards
sometimes
for sure
because he's just figuring out where he's going.
Yeah.
Well,
That's,
I mean,
I feel like we all obviously have some type of future planned out in our head, right?
Yeah.
And we obviously need financial
stability.
Mm-hmm. So if I have that stability, I'm okay. I don't care if it's way more than I earn or way less than I earn, because I could be earning like a lot or a little. Yeah. So I feel like as long as they match me on paying rent or like, you know, a mortgage for a house or whatever it is to support my future dreams, then I'm good. I don't care what they do. Well,
he can't be a bum.
Yeah.
So when you say they need to match you, do you mean like they need to be able to go halves with you and everything? Because this could be a guy that can't afford to do that with you.
If he genuinely can't afford to support the future that I want, then I would not date that person. Because at the end of the day, I have some sort of a standard as to how I see my future being built. And I don't want to get into something with someone and have babies and us not be able to support
and
the family.
Okay.
So it's not to say I wouldn't date someone that is in between jobs or whatever. Like, I support anyone's dreams, but I suppose it's just matching the dreams to mine.
Yeah.
Like,
they have to be goal driven too.
Yeah, goal driven.
Yeah,
definitely.
I get that.
Like it doesn't matter if I make more or like that doesn't matter as long as you bring something to the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could be like a stay-at-home dad.
Oh yeah,
100%. I'd love to stay home dad. Yeah.
If he'd be like, oh, you know, babe, like you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh.
Are we thinking about marriage or are we thinking about boyfriends?
Anything.
Okay.
Even just today.
Actually, so that's a really, really valid question.
That's very different.
I carried the last
because some people won't go on with a date with a guy who couldn't afford the date.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dating students is hard as well.
I know a lot of. I'm done.
Trash. Like, this girl has expensive taste.
I know.
That's actually so true.
T, I'm praying for you.
Yeah.
Hope you know that.
I hope you're getting your income. Yeah, so even just dating especially, because, you know, there are some guys who can't pay to take you to all of these things all the time.
This age, like, I know a lot of guys who are going to be very, very successful. in the future who don't have jobs right now.
Yeah.
Or who are at uni or whatnot.
This is
I don't think they're a bum. Like, they're classified bums in like social media world.
Yes.
But I'm okay with that. Like, and most guys that I know, I earn more money than them, and that's okay. Like, and it's not to say that they're not going to earn more than me in a couple of years. You know, it's just people have different motivations at different periods of their life, and that's okay with me. And I don't, if I had a boyfriend, I don't mind going halves or whatnot. It's just at like some point I do want some help, but it's like if I know that you're working on something and you're passionate about something and you're driven for something, then money is okay for now. Like, we're good.
That's different.
So as long as it's a short-term financial struggle.
I think I was more like...
I was thinking, that's what I was thinking.
I need to know that you're gonna go somewhere. If I don't feel that, and if I don't believe that in you, then
because they can always be saying stuff if you don't actually believe it.
You can't see the business
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. Prediction.
Need a whole proposal.
Don't pull up. Don't pull up. If you don't have a business plan, no thank you, sir.
That's actually a really good point though, because I mean there are people who like, especially like at our age, it's that point of figuring. Well, not everybody has everything figured out.
No. And that's okay, but you have to have some sort of idea. If it changes, it changes. Like, it's going to change for me. And I'm probably going to earn less money in a couple years. Who knows?
Yeah.
But right now, I have to believe in the fact that you're going to go somewhere. Or it's going to start irritating me when it's not your fault. I've chosen to be with you.
Yes.
Like, who am I to
start holding them?
Hold a grudge.
That's the thing. You can't get mad about those things later.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's not fair.
And just be honest. If you're broke, just say you're broke.
Yes,
don't now be trying to get loans just to take me out.
Because it's obvious.
It's
obvious. When I see you going on your quick app.
To
transfer things. We know these.
You did a trip to freaking, I don't know,
takes your mum for $20.
And now the bailiff's calling you, say, hey, you've got 10 grand.
Oh my God. It's obvious when you try to hide it. So I'd rather someone just be honest. And if
it's about if it's about gifts and money, you know, like if you don't have the money, get me flowers, pick flowers. Be
there's so many things
creative.
You can do that don't cost anything. It's literally the thought. I can't stress this enough.
If I know you've planned this for ages, oh my God,
that's
so
it's gonna mean so. Attention to detailing, man, is gonna get you a long way.
It doesn't have to be expensive. Well, I think that's so important because girls literally do not care.
They
don't care if you don't take us out to fucking.
Like girls might have expensive taste, but literally, if someone's put more effort, more love, and more like thought into like. You know, she said this. She likes cards with I don't know this kind of trimming on it. Like 3 months ago, and you've done it and you thought about that. That means so much more than I don't know a brand new.
Or guys that go around asking your friends like, what is she?
That's cute.
You know, they're really wanting to make you happy. Great, you know what I mean? So I think that's like that means the world.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, guys need to stop stressing themselves out about trying to.
It's really not that deep.
Crazy expensive restaurants where you didn't even eat.
I could just
I couldn't even understand what was on the menu. And I still went home.
And you were so hungry.
I just stopped my McDonald's. I spent money. No, that's not the move, man.
No.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
I think we had a really good.
That was fun.
I hope somebody learned a little something.